Hi, beautiful aquas, my swimmers. Welcome to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So we can use our intuition and our intellect, all right, to manage our emotions. So we can have a good relationship with ourselves. So we can use our intuition and emotions to bring our good relationship outside of ourselves. Give it time, air signs, all right? Everything is in divine timing, but always prepare yourself. Somebody wants to speak because maybe you talk too much. Somebody doesn't want you to speak. But just remember, everything's in divine timing, but you got to work with God. So always prepare yourself, all right? When opportunities come along, walk in love, talking truth, correct your flaws, all right? So when divine timing is here, you can just flow with the universe, okay? Because it's about creativity. Maybe you feel distance, maybe from a partner. Maybe you feel it physically, emotionally distance, you or your partner, or a soulmate. All right, or maybe someone feels distance from you, okay, because you're growing. All right, I can see you're growing into different pathways. I can see you taking fresh hopes. You're taking a new pathway to be more adventurous because you're flowing with things right now, because you feel like everything's in divine timing, because you understand maybe someone had a pathway of two and someone went with a narcissist. Maybe you feel someone's very full of themselves. But get ready anyway, air signs. You're going on a date night. Always, you know what? It comes from self-love, you know. Maybe you're doing self-reflection, some of you. Maybe some of you feel like you're a narcissist at one stage on your pathway. And now you're making a more healthier decision to bring more balance so you can co-create with the universe. And now you're understanding, showing me your friends and tell you who you are. So maybe you feel like you're around narcissist people. So now you want to take more balance, a better pathway. Because your pathway was actually around too many people, too full of themselves. Someone doesn't want you to talk, man. Someone's in a dark entity, but someone's smiling though. They like being a narcissist. All right. Maybe you're understanding that maybe someone will be back. Expect to hear from someone soon because they're doing a reflection of narcissism, maybe. Maybe they feel you're moving on because it's distance. Maybe someone feels that distance. Maybe someone wants to come back. Maybe they felt like they were being a narcissist towards you. Or maybe they have to deal with a narcissist in their energy, so they can't really come towards you right now. All right? Because when someone really loves you, they don't want to bring their toxic self towards you. So sometimes it's like, it can be really hurtful if someone blocks you. But sometimes you've got to look at the bigger picture. Maybe they just don't want to be around you because they're toxic, or they're around toxic people, things, and places, and they love you that much. You just don't want to bring that in your energy, babes. But they'll be back. Expect to hear from someone soon, all right? Or expect to hear from a narcissist. Boy, use your intuition, man. Don't give them no time. You don't need to get a no time air sign. Maybe someone's curious about you. Maybe a Gemini person. Maybe they're looking at how articulate you are when it comes to you being clever with your communication. Maybe there's a journalist or salesperson watching you teach people, maybe, because you're very flexible with your communication. You're very sociable. Or maybe someone's behind you, took that pathway to con and gossip about you. So now this narcissist is very nervous because someone is maybe bewitched with you, or someone's dealing with a narcissist under a witch spell. And I'm not going to go over this witch spell with you lot, people. Leave that voodoo, juju stuff alone. All you're doing is, when someone's in self-love, you know, it bounces back to the sender. So there's no point you lot doing jujus, voodoo. You understand? So now you've got reflection now. Because someone's committed. And that's how someone's committed to someone, through spiking someone or playing on someone's emotions. Yeah, take it as it resonates. But someone's bewitched with you though. Someone wants to come in. Someone's in love with you. They're spilling out love for you. For some of you. So, somebody wants to send you a love letter. Ooh, a letter of love. Or a letter about a witch spell. You don't got to leave that witch spell alone. You don't really got to leave it alone. Even I get people saying, oh, you're a politician. I don't know what the fuck that is. But, oh, you know, are you a politician? Can you get me to get my husband back, my boyfriend back, so we can communicate more? No, take patience, man. You've just been a narcissist. And when you do that, all you're going to do is bounce that energy back to yourself. And then you're going to say, oh, that man's a narcissist. He doesn't want me. When the witch spell done. What a waste of money. What a waste of money anyway. Fire sign person will be back. He's under a love spell, boy. Confessions. I just heard Usher. Confessions. Us here. Us her. Us her. Us and her. Usher. Us and her. A fire sign is saying is us and her. Don't worry about her. It was a love spell. I wouldn't have went there anyway. Usher, us and her. Everything a Sagittarius person is thinking about you. A fire sign person has something to tell you. So you expect to hear from them soon. One more card. One more card, please. Maybe they're going for a divorce or separation. So you have patience. Or someone's experiencing a breakup, a fire sign person, due to health issues. Yeah, you got to be patient, man. Maybe they want a baby with you, but they feel you're moving on. Or maybe they want to come back and do a vacation, but they're vacating with a liar. Maybe with a water sign person. They wanted a baby, vacations and all that. So maybe they're trying to create distance from their emotions. Because they're a gold digger. They're with a gold digger. That's a water sign person, a liar, a gold digger on a cycle of a commitment. You've been guided though. Because someone's coming for confessions. Maybe a fire sign person. Maybe on a phase. You've got to keep your heart open though. I know it's a challenge. But someone's finding out more information about a date night. Because someone else is in the way, being petty. When it comes to chemistry. Somebody wants to move on or move in with you. But let it go, man. You're a butterfly, baby. Just focus on your transformation by using your intuition to do communication. Maybe you and a fire sign person is doing communication through dreams. This is why it's easy for you to let it go. Because it's there in the air, isn't it? You've already got that chemistry already. But someone's spying, an earth sign person. That's a gambler. They got problems with addiction, bad financial habits. They're a gambler, earth sign person. Maybe they play with your car. Now they got electronic issues created for you, communication issues with an air sign person, with you air signs. So just tell the universe what you want. And they said no to an earth sign person. Hold on. Okay, maybe there's going to be an interruption of communication. Someone's coming in to serenade you because somebody wants to leave a gift. Somebody might leave a gift when you're not there. Or somebody might want to leave a gift in an awkward place for you to see. Because someone just called from outside. Yeah, they asked if I like my fizzy. I'm so bad. My neighbour said, I'm going shop. Do you want a drink? I'm going to get you a fizzy. I said, but I'm busy working. It doesn't matter. I'll leave it on the window still. Neighbours, you know what I mean? You don't, half the time we don't even know each other. It's just being neighbourly, innit? Tower moment. Someone's going for a tower moment, air sign. But everything's in divine timing. Why? Because you've got to use your intuition, baby girl. Maybe you baby boy, maybe you developed a foundation away from your intuition, or you feel someone in your energy was in your energy at one point using their intuition, but they made a different pathway and they went for a narcissist person. Maybe they were in the chariot at one point and then they just jumped out the chariot. Maybe you both had a communication issue. You both wanted to say the same thing, but you both were immature and impatient. Maybe you couldn't understand the energy of love. So maybe you walked away from a foundation with a fire sign person. Maybe you experienced a breakup with a fire sign person. Take it as it resonates. But give it time anyway. Maybe you feel a fire sign person is a narcissist. I shouldn't laugh and they'll be back again. Heartbroken. Maybe you're a Libra person and you're heartbroken. Because now you're thinking about maybe your friends, your marriages, or maybe a relationship brings sorrow and grief towards a contract, or maybe a soul contract, or with a partnership with a fire sign person. Maybe you're heartbroken, maybe about a Libra person. Maybe you feel like they're a narcissist because they're not putting your heart into consideration. But you've got to put your own heart into consideration, air signs. Why? Because the heart is the seat of the soul. Your heart is too precious, my darling. Let the heart be your beacon. I know sometimes we can get angry, frustrated because of sorrow, grief, but always make your default be love. Yeah, because maybe you're heartbroken because he's around a narcissist Taurus person, or he's a narcissist because he acts like, oh, I got gifts. Be my friend. Narcissist. So never mind. Maybe you're heartbroken that maybe a fire sign is around a Taurus person being a narcissist, or you feel like a fire sign person is a narcissist because they got to look up 2 pieces of money. Take it as it resonates. Maybe you feel like a third party person or your friends or your cycle of people are just narcissists and you're heartbroken about fire signs, person, cycle of friends. Maybe you feel like they'll be back again. It's like myself, like, I had a chance, right? Two things made me say I don't want to see, like, my first puppy love from school. One, when we had one type of date, I had a question in my heart. If you was with this third party person, if fire sign came back, would you leave that person? In an instant, it's like my mind said, yeah. This like 13 years ago, and I even bloody spoke to the man. I'm just giving you an example, air signs, to just keep going. Just keep within the heart space. And then I added it up and I was thinking, well, I don't really like his circle of friends anyway. So why would I put myself in that situation? Do you know what I mean? So that gives you maybe a balance of a decision. That's probably why you're walking away from narcissist people, all right? Because you want a different cycle of friends. It's too heartbreaking. So maybe you're bringing your mind to calmer waters. It could be a Gemini person, heartbroken about a narcissist person. Maybe your cycle of friends, because you're heartbroken, Gemini person or Libra person. Maybe you feel like this friend will be back, as a narcissist will be back. But you're looking at a love note, though. You're looking at love from the heart. Maybe someone's sending you a love letter. Maybe King of Swords, you're in your thoughts about a reunion or celebration, but you're heartbroken. King of Swords, don't get me started. Maybe you want to block a Taurus person because they done a witch spell. Or maybe this is a fire sign person, masculine, being in their full truth. Because they're seeing the information, they could do transformation. Because now we're looking at transitioning. And maybe this masculine transitioning because it's going for a breakup or a divorce or a contract breakup. So now you've got a financial advisor, or you got God, or you just got King of Swords that's looking at their cycle of friends and is heartbroken. Because cycle of friends is feel like they're a narcissist and he needs to make that transition. So on his thoughts, he probably thinks they'll be back again because they're under a witch spell or something. Bad energy, all that juju stuff. You look, when you do juju on men, right? I hate explaining this. When you do juju on men, right? And you take them for their resources because you want the events, you want the celebrations, you want to be in that cycle of maybe, I don't know, people that have good times, right? When that energy's gone, because you're bored of that cycle of friends or that partner, this person looks like they're looking at a third-party person that's a narcissist that broke their heart, maybe under a witch spell. But now that energy's gone, maybe he hasn't got much what they wanted, or he's sussed out information. That energy just goes back to the person that bought the witch spell. Because where do you think the energy goes? Because once people understand how to do the real send back, and people always think, oh, all right, I'm under juju or whatever, I'll send it back to sender. But you're still around people that are narcissists, that are illogical, manipulation when it comes to letters, information. A narcissist person in this group could be King of Swords. Do you know what I mean? You're still going back to the same energy. It might not be the same people, but you're still in the same energy. So you saying, oh, I don't know, someone sent me juju, or someone sent me blah, 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 or I'm under a witch spell, but I'm still under the same people, things, and places in my energy to celebrate with, to my cycle of friends. You are not sending back shit to sender. You're just blocking yourself. You're just intuitively blocking your own creativity and your own spirituality. Someone's got to go in for spiritual recovery or spiritual program and go and talk to God. All right? Expect to hear from God, but have patience. Work with God. Don't break your heart. Because someone's thinking about a third-party person when it comes to a heartbreak. Because a heartbreak, man, someone done a witch spell, man. You don't got to leave that shit alone, man. Someone got, it's out in the open, like someone got a letter about love. Again, a love spell. Someone was learning how to make love spells, you know, to keep someone bounded in their energy. So now maybe this King of Wands, King of Swords, is looking at maybe a fire sign person or a younger person under 26, maybe, or a performer or influencer, okay, was influenced and bewitched under maybe spiking or someone purposely giving someone too much drink on purpose. So you can be drunk, but I'll act like I'm drunk, but I'm only trying to get sparkling ideas from you, godly sparkling ideas. You understand what I'm saying? So now someone is looking at their options, maybe a fire sign person is looking at their options about experiencing a breakup, or maybe he fears commitment because they have too much woman. So now, or this King of Swords is looking at a fire sign person, an Aries, Sagittarius person, and they think their options, they need to have a divorce. Yeah, they want to hold on to people's properties, man. The King of Swords said, nah, man, I need to move forward, bro. And me and you's always talking about the same. You need to change your energy, King of Swords, man. You're still on this fire sign woman. I just said, yeah. Oh, King of Swords, man. I know you're a manipulative little bastard, but sometimes I just feel sorry for you men. I think I've got more empathy for men than women. I'm sorry, women. I'm sorry. Because I feel like we've got more outlets out there. You know, we can just go out there. We can get help left, right and centre. But men have to carry their burdens, especially when it comes to breakups. They don't really like talking about it. So you got to have patience, man. Maybe a few more months, a few more days, a few more hours. But good things come to those who wait, but not to those who wait too long and just sit down and do fuck all. What do you think's going to come to you? What, give everyone your burdens? And when everyone's gone, you're left with your own burdens and even more. So now someone's upset, maybe a Sagittarius person, because maybe this person he feels is very like, exaggerates, very irresponsible, very tactless. So now someone's exploring a lawyer because there's a burden when it comes to separation. Yeah, that's the only option they have, man. You just got to go for it. Someone's going for a lawsuit. Or someone's got a private detective when it comes to maybe a divorce with a Taurus person or institution. But maybe a spiritual group or religious group or something high commitment. They're heartbroken, man. They're heartbroken. You look got to find God in you, man. God in you, in your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. Let God help with your burdens. Because the heart is the seat of the soul. Blend the mind, body, heart with the soul. That's what's missing. In the Western world, that's what's missing. The heart is always outside of someone's cycle. You've got to blend the heart, and there's no heart in the cycle. Why? Narcissists. The heart's outside of these people, floating somewhere. They don't even know. Look, they're not even looking at that. They don't even care about the heart. This is why this masculine is thinking. You don't even care about your heart. Your heart's outside. Mind, body, soul, drink. Narcissism, overspending, overindulgence, gossiping maliciously. That's all they're doing, because they're just full of themselves. Why? Because they've got two men looking after them. Two men giving them options when it comes to sparkling ideas, helping with their burdens, so you can be full of yourself. Be a narcissist, that's not an excuse. Let's see how these three women, or his third party person, a Sagittarius person, or a water sign person, or even a Libra person, or a Gemini person, in this cycle, when everyone broke up, let's see how much you look going to be a narcissist now. Yeah, let's see. Maybe you look like to help you lot's burdens. But you lot create more burdens for yourself, individually. Especially whoever done that witch spell on this King of Swords, Sagittarius person. Now he's heartbroken. Maybe by Queen of Cups, maybe a soul person. So maybe water signs, you need to go and look at air signs, sorry. You maybe should go and look at water sign energy. That's out today. Because now, Queen of Cups, you turn her back, or maybe thinking of a celebration with King of Swords. Maybe King of Swords, man. Maybe you feel like you're just a narcissist, man. You wasn't a nice, loving person. You just broke her heart. She's loving, she's intuitive, she's psychic. And maybe she understands. Especially understands about love spells and that. But then she's thinking, why did you turn your back on dates with me then? So remember, there's always a gap for this to happen. And that's probably why she's like, maybe it's a work situation. But she still thinks that you still turned her back. You still turned your back on her. So she's heartbroken. While you're out here celebrating with people and your heart's outside. Don't give a damn. Do you know what I mean? While her heart is right above her head. Thinking, reminiscing about maybe you're being a little bit of a narcissist. And she's tried to give you understanding. She tried to give you that free will to come in peacefully. and you just took the piss. Overindulgence with a third-party person, maybe a fire sign Sagittarius person. Take it as it resonates. And now you're just thinking about this Queen of Cups now. You just want to send her a message. You're hungry for her, boy. You want to bring in fairness, balance, just. She's loving. Why did you do that to her? I don't understand you masculines, man. A loving woman. Or maybe you're heartbroken about baby mama. Third-party person. That's a narcissist for some of you. So you're trying to blend out your emotions. Because now you're in a 5 of Cups. You feel unfulfilled. Maybe you feel, right, this person didn't love you. Or this person feels you didn't love them. And realistically, it was a fire sign person, a younger person than you maybe, that didn't love you. You're just an option to this fire sign person to help with their burdens. So now you're seeing this experience, and now maybe you want to break up. Now you feel how she feels. Maybe she helped with your burdens and you didn't notice her. You're too fucking busy overindulging with third-party people. And now you're getting a reality check because now you realize you've been bewitched. And now you want to take the leap of faith towards this Queen of Cups. Oh, whoa. You know, this is stop playing with these voodoo madness, man. You don't got to use your intuition. Men, you got to use your intuition. Maybe you're seeing your inner strength, or this could be a Leo person in their full truth, or the strength of God, or the strength of a King of Swords when he hears this news, is unexpected or expect news. Maybe a Leo person or a King of Swords. But you're seeing the strength of unconditional love. It comes from self-love. And I think the more this masculine saw the truth about himself, he transitioned into something more stronger within himself. And I think that's how he's breaking this love spell. And I think this third-party person wasn't expecting him to really go deeply into loving his own self. Why I think maybe he went out drinking too much option, too much burdens, maybe over drinking, overindulgence with third-party people, events and all that. So it was easy because when this person's back is turned, it's easy to spite maybe someone's drink. So maybe there's two masculines looking at this situation when it comes to their options. When it comes to maybe someone investing, somebody was investing in buying that Dr. Witch Spell shit back. Get my husband back. I want my boyfriend. How can he speak to me? I don't understand you lot, man. It's so sad. Because, like, write your dreams down, people. Because with my soulmate, I've seen pure dark entities around him, and he doesn't want to go in places, but he's been forced to because of this spell. So maybe this King of Swords, that's how you feel, like what I see with my fire sign. Maybe when you're dreaming, you're thinking, what's all these dark shadows around me? Why they keep chasing me? They're kind of like, how can I describe it? King of Swords, it's a little bit like fluffy shadows, but dark and quite vicious. You're going to know it, man. You're going to know it. You're going to know it. Some of them is quite subtle. Some of them are really like, and I think that's what he got. And thinking like, what is that? It's you lot are sleeping with and playing with. They're playing with this love spell to keep you bounded in this energy. So like, energy is like an invisible cord, and your cord is connected to this love spell. The only way to get rid of it is unconditional love and truth. It's the only way you can break this curse that someone's put on this King of Swords. Maybe sometimes when you don't think, what is that shadows and stuff? It's people doing that opium and all that madness, you know? I can't believe how popular it was on TikTok asking for these things. You lot got to ignore it. Don't invest in it, because what you sow is what you reap. What energy you put out is what you get back. So be very careful, air signs, all right? King of Swords is looking at his strength. He's seeing this insight when it comes to his stability, his community, in his home. He understands. He's seen it. He's not stupid. He's seen it, man. Maybe he's been a devil's advocate, getting more understanding about this love spell. So maybe he can write a book about it in more depth. Because he's still... What a risky biscuit though, King of Swords. But it's to teach other people to go forward. That's a very powerful man. Even though he's made mistakes, he had to. Because he was bewitched, maybe a fire sign person. But by the time he tells his story, he's not a victim or he's not a bad person. He's a victor. Because all our testimonies has to come from our tests, isn't it? Our options, how we choose our options. So now maybe someone's coming out of this confusion, delusion because of this love that's been broken. Look, it's in bits now. It's breaking up in bits. Because they find their own happiness. It starts from within. I'm telling you, this love spell can only be broken with truth and love. That's your inner strength. And God is your inner strength. All right, air signs? God's your inner strength, man. You got the inner strength, King of Swords, all right? To look at your, like, yeah, the Queen of Wands stuck when it comes to success. Get rid of this Queen of Wands. Yeah, what did I just say? Walk away, man. She's a fucking distorted cow, man. Get rid of her. She's an idiot. Find your own happiness, King of Swords, man. You're right. Follow your intuition. You don't have to keep coming to my tarot. You know it. You know it, bro. I wish I can slap you across your forehead, man, and slap some sense into you, bro. Because you're just bringing self-doubt for no reason. Maybe because your experience is hard breakup. But leave that energy to that person. It's not your fault. Yeah, you done one or two little madness. Yeah. But when you're under this energy, you know, I've seen it for myself as a tarot reader, as a dreamer. I dream every day. I got empathy for you, King of Swords. I really do. I get it, but it's not a fucking excuse to enable your bad behavior, though. So don't get too excited. You understand? Because someone has empathy for you. Don't take advantage of it. So now someone's looking at maybe 7, 8, walking away. Someone's walking away from a fire sign person. It's unrequited love. It's a burden. It could be a Sagittarius person. Because now somebody has this insight of maybe bringing stability. But he's heartbroken. King of Swords. He wants to end it with a Sagittarius person. He just wants to end it. He wants to end it. Or maybe just end it with this group. Maybe this group of women which has maybe too much, and maybe it's got a Capricorn in it and a Sagittarius in it. And maybe another Gemini person or a Libra. You lot got to take it as it is. You lot too damn distorted. Or a Cancer person. You got to walk away. Walk away for your own success, King of Swords. You got to walk away, baby. You got to walk away. If you love her, go there. As you'll be in that pub. I keep telling you, you're going to be in that pub. Looking at your options. Is it Brandy? Or is it again, what's that name? Is it going to be Ray or nephew tonight? Who you gonna phone? Ray or his nephew? Who is it? Huh? Before you go and see Jim in the morning. Stop blocking your own success, King of Swords, man. Go and see Jim another morning. I think he's going to sweat out with Jim. Yeah, go to the gym and go and chat to Jim. That's what you need to do. Stop being a gym boy. Yeah, stop being a jackass. Come on, you got the strength. That's the strongest card in the deck. That's the Leo Lion. That's the Lion, man. Maybe this Leo's in his full truth and he'll be back. Because remember, someone's lying, stealing, cheating. Someone's breaking someone's heart. Someone sees you so loving, air signs. And maybe they regret lying, stealing, cheating. Because they had to deal with a narcissist in their group. Acting like a friend. But they do love you, though. They want new babies, new relationships. They'll be back. Just have to cut this love spell that they're on. It's not easy, maybe for a fire-sign person to experience this breakup, you know, because it comes with lots of, like, energy, money, time, you know. But we're looking at a new cycle, air signs. Just focus on your Wheel of Fortune. I know someone's stuck thinking about you, and you'll probably stuck thinking about someone else in a loud third-party person. But air signs, you know, you're going for a Wheel of Fortune. Will yourself in the fortune for you. You know, fortune, tune into you. But somebody was looking for a Wheel of Fortune from you. Do you understand, King of Swords? So now maybe King of Swords is heartbroken. As you understand, he went on to karmic cycle. Somebody's lying, stealing, cheating, trying to get away with it. Maybe they're looking for inheritance. He's got to shut that door and focus on his own inheritance. Maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Because maybe you're seeing this balanced person. Maybe you feel like this Queen of Swords is very balanced. Or you're very balanced. So you can be a soul, have the human experience. Maybe you think about King of Wands, air signs. backstabbing, your betrayal, even though you're telepathically connected to each other. But maybe trying to bring greater understanding. Because someone's under a witch spell, they got to break it up. Maybe it's been like 3 long episodes in their life. Could be 13 years, 10, 11, 12, 13. And they got to cut that cord. They got to cut it. They got to take that truth. The only way you can cut this is the truth. It's the only way. No lying, no stealing, no cheating. Just be honest to the devil. I'm not interested, bro. Because in Gemini, you're going for a painful ending. If you don't cut this cord, you won't be getting back up again. And that's what witch spells are all about. It's about spiritual warfare. So now in your energy, the devil's in your energy. Someone's very jealous, very possessive. Alright, because now someone, maybe you're looking at your wife, or you're looking at a situation with the Empress. Maybe you're married, or someone tried to act like they're Empress for a foundation, but it's a karmic situation. This is maybe someone you feel too smothering, a fire sign woman's way too smothering for you. She's not an Empress to you. She hasn't mastered her own Queen of Wands, so you feel like she's upside down, overbearing, jealous, toxic person with maybe some real toxic entities, like you're her daddy and she acts like she's independent, but she's not. She relies on you too much. Maybe you want to work with a fire sign person, or you want to work with the Empress, maybe. Or fire sign person is cross-watching and he sees you as the Empress and he wants to send you a message because he's cross-watching. He's watching this message. He wants to figure out how to come in. Why? Because his options he took for a third-party person is a fucking burden. But he sees you, my darling, as 7, 8, 9, 10. His happy ever after. His romance. He wants to come in as that, you know, you're the man or the woman. Someone sees you as the man or the woman, but you seem to be confused about a fire sign person. Maybe a fire sign person is going for a breakup. It's a burden. All right. Remember, this is a collective read. I'm reading for many people. Because now you probably feel intuitively connected to a fire sign person. 7, 8, 9. A wish fulfillment for a fire sign person, but he's being fucking immature. Fucking immature. There you go. Romance. Immature, man. Maybe he's breaking up from unrequited love. But even though you see him as divine masculine, he's not immature, is he really? Yeah, he is, man. Char. He is. How did he get witch spell in the first place? No. Until he opens his gob. No. No. You protect your heart, air signs. When he's ready to speak up, he will speak up. If not, let him stay outside the naughty corner in his own burden. You're not there to chase no man. No Empress chases no one. So someone sees you, air signs, as an Empress. And someone sees a wife as a stress. I just saw the three of swords. Someone's gone within. Maybe a fire sign person has gone within. Seeing the truth about a burden. So now maybe a King of Swords is up at night with this burden. About someone experiencing a breakup. Maybe with a Virgo person, or trying to work on a breakup because seeing the truth. They've got the star within themselves. But the truth happens to be a burden, though. Someone's holding the truth, and it's a burden. It's a burden. This is why maybe a fire sign's got something to tell you. Maybe. Someone's heartbroken. Maybe over a Taurus or Aquarius for lying about donations with a third-party person that wanted a turning point for a Wheel of Fortune. Because someone's too full of themselves. A narcissist person. A Taurus person or a Libra person. Or a Scorpio person. Into me, I feel Cancer person. Someone else is in your energy. Into me, I feel there's a Cancer person or a third party person. Into me, I feel because I have a hope and heartbreak. Because maybe someone lied to you about a Taurus person when it comes to donations, when it comes to charity giving. Now someone's jealous and obsessed over you, air signs. Because you don't need someone. Or someone's jealous that you are an Empress. And for some of you looking at such a Taurus person. And you feel like you're heartbroken because you gave them donations. You gave them community assistance. And they lied to you. They exaggerated when it comes to your plans, when it comes to your lifestyle. So now you want a turning point, because now maybe King of Swords realizing he is on a karmic cycle. He's with a very dark entity person. Or maybe you feel this masculine person, a fire sign person you're intuitively connected to, when it comes to his options, when it comes to cycling friends, you need to get rid of the King of Swords. So now someone feels like, instantly I know someone's in an entrapment, a third party person, or with 3 women, entrapment, or someone wants to celebrate with a curious woman because they're stuck thinking about this person, and a third party person, a Taurus or Libra person, or a Cancer person, or Sagittarius is going spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison with a Gemini person. Maybe you'll think about a King of Wands, maybe stuck with a third party person, an entrapment, or start thinking about you, but you can't stop hearing what he's got to fucking say at night. So now you're seeing a situation where maybe someone's stuck thinking about God when it comes to earthly goods, earthly matters. Expect to hear from God soon. I keep hearing it as well. Expect to hear from God soon. Why? I keep hearing it in my dream. God is coming. So now maybe someone's looking at their legacy, how connected they are to God. That's their legacy. Maybe King of Wands. He's just a sport brat, man. I don't care what anyone says. I keep hearing God and him together, and I keep telling God in my dream, I think if this is your son, you can tell me he's the lion. You have got a very spoilt son. Very spoilt Leo. Very spoilt. They told me that the Leo is the lion, and I think this Leo lion, this King of Wands, he is too motherfucking spoilt. By God, don't care. I've got such a strong rapport with God, right? I've been talking to God since I was a child. God prepared me for this. And I got to be real, because God likes us to be real. I think you spoiled your son, God. Sorry. So now someone feels trapped. No, God, man. I think you spoiled Leo too much, man. You spoiled him too much. You don't have no fucking behaviour. You don't have no fucking behaviour. King of Wands. Look at Queen of Swords. About this ending, these messages. It's the truth. He's up at night worried about walking away and holding on to his lifestyle, being single with his earth sign person, creating a whole fucking lie. Why? Because the Taurus needed a Leo person when it comes to investments, when it comes to work. But we work with God. But someone's trapped though within this group. And one of them could be a Gemini person. Gemini person working with this King of Wands, or King of Wands could be in his full truth. Why? Because the Emperor tells the truth, not by the truth. The Empress is saying, when you're ready, man, I ain't got time to chase you. Who's got time for that? Chad. NASA. Now, he's thinking about a water sign person, maybe, or earth sign person, or his marriage when it comes to Sagittarius person. You, King of Swords, is way too much a player. You're a player as well, part of your foundation or your community willy. I don't know what you're doing, bro. Too immature, man. Insecure. He's got... It looks like, right, he's a very strong analytical man, but his emotions is very insecure emotions. Maybe he's scared to go forward because he made a stagnation. He had a choice of 2, a water sign and a fire sign. And maybe a fire sign person just got in there. So now he wants to take a leap of faith and start all over again. He's been watching someone, his option. I don't like hearing that. If you think this lovable woman it was an option, ooh, child. I would go with an arm if I were you. Look at him all armoured up. Yeah, I've got a face there. I got you. I love her. Look, he's all armoured up now with his 1 foot. He might have short man syndrome now. Yeah, because he's feeling kind of small now. Yeah, he wants to take a leap of faith. He wants to send her a message. He's got this insight. I think he wants to move in with her. He wants to hold on to this option now. He wants to hold on to maybe give him budget. But he wants to move forward away from an earth sign Sagittarius person. He thinks it's a burden when it comes to investment. Like to hold on to his properties too much. So maybe he's moving out. Maybe paying this rent, paying budget. It's too much of a burden for this masculine man. It accumulates after years, you know. When you look back, you're thinking, why did I pay for that third burger for so long? What did it do for me? Nothing but burden. What did it do for you? Nothing but burden. So now it's a stress for a Gemini person. Stress man is looking within himself. You've gone in way too far now, air signs. I gave someone else about half an hour. You've been there for what? 39 minutes. I know. What did I say to you the other day? You sit down with your therapist and you spend a lot of money just chatting. Because why? Geminis like to talk too much, man. Do the fucking work, King of Swords. That's why you're immature. You talk to your therapist way too long. Now it's a burden. You got to fight now. They're a Leo person or with your own bloody heart. Or you got to fight with the Queen of Wands. Over what? You should have went to Queen of Cups in the first place. She don't want you with this woman anyway. That's why she's got you under that spell. She knows you want to marry this person. She's got that insight, man. All right? So now, air signs, you're looking at investing in this beautiful woman. Hey, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Balance out your emotions. Stop being immature. If you were, oh my days, you've been here too long. Way too long. I can see with your therapist way too long. You spend a lot of money on your therapist, isn't it? Talking about the same old shit. Yeah, I've been abandoned. Yeah. How long? Maybe 10 years with your therapist, wasting your money. Come on now. Ooh, you should calm down, V. Look at the picture. Yeah, he got spiked, man. That's why he got bewitched. Shit. He might have been with this perfect person for like 10 years. He got bewitched, man. Someone's been doing it maybe 10 years or 10 times. Someone put pills in this masculine drink. And that's why he feels unloved now. I think he gets it now. I think he gets it. A lot of women are in trouble, you know. Them days are over, man. All that, come over to Africa. He wants to defend his 2 cup. He's coming out calmer waters now. No, I got to get you off the deck now, King of Swords. You've been there way too long. Way too long. I gave everyone else like 20 minutes or something. Come on, move forward. That's my wish fulfillment. Move forward. He's got the strength, though, to use his intuition and stop being immature. Stop talking to your damn therapist every minute, man. You're wasting your money. Yeah, he feels unfulfilled, unloved by this Sagittarius person. Because he was bewitched. He doesn't love her. He thought he did. But it was whatever. The drinking, the socializing, the impulsiveness, insecurities. This is Earth School, though, King of Swords, man. You can move forward, babe. Just use it as an Earth School. He said, yeah, no, I missed a beautiful opportunity. He feels like he missed out. He was immature. Yeah, he feels like he abandoned her. You abandoned your own bloody feelings, mate. Yeah, you did. He's been spiritually guided, though, to his own happiness. Yeah, guided by the soul of the self. But someone in your energy is very jealous and very possessive, though. I'll be very careful about King of Swords. Look, wrapping up now. Hey, look, you're too balanced, man. End your foolishness. End it. That's the truth. Come on. End your stress. End your stress. End it. You're so much more mature, King of Swords. Come on. I'm leaving you now, King of Swords. Do you understand? Because I've got other people to read for. I've got maybe... Who I did before? Water signs. Listen. The door's over there. If I was your therapist, I'll be shaking your hand and pushing you through that door. Do you understand? Right. Remember, walking love, talking to... Oh, and by the way, if I push you through that door, you know, it's tough love. Tough love. When you sort out the tools I've given you to sort out this emotion, then you come back. Until then, stop coming back for the same old foolishness, man. Sort your life out. Bye, babies. I love you guys. Bye.